You ain't have to put your microphone, your speakers part down all like that.
Buddies had established themselves with
Put it
children in
down
the
like
80s and
your
90s.
hand.
Many children were unclear what to do with the Halloween McNugget Buddies when they made their comeback with a new generation of kids. After a multiple decade delay, they were clearly targeting a previous generation of toy lovers. While figurines like McNugula and McBoo McNugget were entertaining to unpack and interchange clothes with, without the nostalgia of the original McNuggets buddies, this item was quickly forgotten at the bottom of the toy box. Ronald
Three
McDonald
game streak.
sunglasses.
Can I get another 10?
If you're afraid, you put them on, they make you invisible. As any fashionista knows, the perfect pair of sunglasses can either make or break an outfit. Dating back centuries, the Inuit once wore crude sunglasses made of walrus ivory with holes in them, which was useful for reducing snow blindness, but not particularly appealing. Sunglasses, as we know them today, were invented in the 20th century. In 1929, Sam Foster sold the first pairs of mass-produced sunglasses, which immediately...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos.
These are not only unsightly, but also so scary looking. You couldn't play with these.
And off we go from Denver.
And whatever fashion statement you made was humiliating. The worst part was the simple...
Trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
During the 1980s and 1990s, when McDonald's land characters were the epicenter of Happy Meal promotion, this happened several times. Although mascots like Grimace and the Fry Guys weren't bad in and of themselves, these kinds of toys were not the most popular over the course of the Happy Meal's history. There were some fun McDonald's character toys, however, such as the Reese vehicles. But this pair of Ronald McDonald sunglasses was not one of them. Tickle Feather Sponge. The toy aspect of the Happy Meal...
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Toys at the time. While it didn't have the renowned Mick in front of the name, maybe the Feather should have been dubbed the Mick Tickle instead. The Tickle Feather Sponge was a piece of foam whose sole purpose...
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Not the most exciting toy, but still probably better than another.
Here's Wilson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Good shit, good shit.
Lawrence Armstrong. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. It's third and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Off the play fake. Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd. They felt like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Dolls in the world. McDonald's has occasionally included Madame Alexander dolls in their Happy Meals over the years. Adult collectors lust after these frightening little dead-eyed urchins, but Happy Meals are for kids. Do children really desire a doll that resembles something from their great-grandmother's curio cabinet? Every doll is frightening in its own way, but one doll from a 2010 campaign is pure.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. And it's a defensive end getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
But some of them, such as the face mask, are scary and sloppy. The mask has the potential to cause nightmares in young children. And as bad as that is, the worst aspect about this toy is that it is constructed of cheap cardboard. It's hard to imagine seeing a group of little kids running around with cheap cardboard clown masks.
Second and 10.
Sure, this toy isn't inherently hazardous. However, on the
Again, it's Elliott.
Good D.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Good D.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Catch that shit, man.
And it falls incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
And a few jealous competitors attempted to capitalize on the chain's success. Here are 10 times restaurants adopt McDonald's. The good office.
Now it's Wilson. Got his man, it's Dulcich. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target.
Good D.
Defense.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, again, man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's the punter Martin out to kick it away.
President Vladimir Putin stated earlier this month that the Kremlin will acquire assets from
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
These organizations to those who wish to work. Typical Russians.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one.
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it. Maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try to get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first carry down for Tony Pollard. 7 yards there and a first down.
Is no longer simply plant-based fantasy. Mr. Charlie's, a Los Angeles-based restaurant that offers a truly vegetarian/vegan McDonald's.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Vegan McDonald's. Mr. Charlie's is a whimsical vegetarian/vegan reworking of Mickey D's most popular foods.
No green burger for me. Regular burger would be great.
With the storefront and product packaging that are nearly identical to McDonald's. Customers can pick from alternative menu items like
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game for the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth so far. 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down,
Good shit.
and he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to 48. They fall off the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
McDonald's Corporation is the closest thing to a burger monopoly. It's the world's largest network of fast food restaurants. The company today serves over 60 million customers each day in 119 countries.
That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Purely identical to the genuine thing.
First down carry by Elliott. Shifts by him. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Owing to economic sanctions imposed on Saddam Hussein's dictatorship, as well as the country's tightly regulated economy. As a result, Mossad founded McDonald's in the hopes that it might one day become a genuine thing. But to this day, it's just a strange
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott
Good
throwing in
D.
the middle, and it's incomplete.
Bad pass decision.
Up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Prescott.
varieties of bread. Gelates.
And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far in this defense because they've been showing the best coverages on 3rd down. So far, one conversion. Again, fingertips. One game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They can be sweet or savory. Hey, how you doing?
The kick by Barr is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Barr back out there to kick it away. From the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
Yet, even though it isn't a full-fledged restaurant on a large site, in other countries, little food carts like these may compete with McDonald's. It's one of the least obviously named restaurants on the list, but it's also one of the smallest. The Golden Arches.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Fuck that up.
And some space here.
Alright. What do we cover, baby? Good shit.
This is where quarterbacks passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more flavor than they should, because this is a short pass, but it goes for good yardage.
Yeah, this is nothing more than a simple screen, but he does a really nice job of showing patience and letting his blockers get out in front of it, and he turns it into really nice yardage.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
The phrase knockoff is usually associated with clothing and shoes. The counterfeit phrase, however, appears to have quickly migrated to the restaurant business as well. Given that brand counterfeiting has surged by 10,000% in the previous 2 decades, this is rather unsurprising. China is known for producing a plethora of knockoffs, some of which are a little puzzling. For example,
on second and 11 now. Wilson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Good catch. Good catch. All right. That one-on-one ain't working.
Hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They're running up the middle now. Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
From the Persian word for roasted meat, which is where the name of the food originates. The name of this restaurant, however, probably originated with the famous Golden Arches. It's like a copy of a copy. The mashup of McDonald's and kebab.
Here's Wilson.
By a McDonald's enthusiast.
To the
Turn around, man.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal.
And for added flair, they added a smiling face to the McDonald's animal. McKebabs is still up and operating. And it seems like they actually serve some nice kebabs, according to reviews on their social media.
Here's Wilson to throw.
Mashed Donalds.
Oh, bro, you got to turn around. Good shit.
Greg Dulcich from 10 yards out. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. No surprise there, third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go
Good drive.
either way. You tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in there.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
His son, who urged him to go with mashed Donalds rather than McDonald's, as he was considering, so that the
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Hot dogs. Hot dog. Didn't see that one coming. Hot dogs. You either love them or act as though you don't.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range.
Good D.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On second and 10, Prescott. From the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Prescott on first down.
And that went into the hands of Washington downfield.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's on first down.
Albanian cuisine isn't well known, but it should be, since it's fantastic. Traditional Albanian cuisine is
Prescott yet again.
nutritious and delicious.
And he finds his target, it's Schultz. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And it is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
It's in Tirana, Albania, and is quite popular. The logo, which resembles McDonald's golden arches.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Prescott to throw it.
Good D. I saw you waiting for it.
Picked off by Ronald.
Ooh, a heartbreaker. Good shit. Good shit.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. Really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right.
Okay.
At least a 10
Very little bit help.
Maybe more.
Howard Johnson's chain of restaurants is not one that many people remember, but it was
Can
one
we
that
come
was
back?
a roadside stop, known at the time for their simple and delicious
So still
menu.
time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
In the 1950s and 1960s, this chain had over
Yeah, they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
serving the same food across all menus, no matter the location. While customers thought this was great for a while, people eventually got bored.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1 second, all that remains.
Stores due to the fact that they did not make the changes that their customers were craving. Yogi Bears.
Final play of the half, Prescott.
Late in the 1960s,
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And
Damn.
his man complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Nonetheless, they licensed the Yogi Bear character from Hanna-Barbera and
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And one dumping ground for these statues unintentionally became a tourist attraction. People coming from all over the place to see these abandoned statues of the much-beloved characters. Brown Derby.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here.
Good D. That was almost a pick.
Because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, it resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw hauled in by Washington. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
The celebrities. The end of the Brown Derby was inevitable.
Here's Prescott.
Would only live on with unrelated businesses.
Man open downfield.
Ah, come on. You gotta
He's going to get this all the way down
Gotta shake
inside
that,
the
baby.
35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that they're very much trash kids that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first
Good
half
hit.
and didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ooh, good D.
Here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their
Good
eyes
shit.
and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the
Yeah, I'm on some bullshit right now.
That's good recognition there, and have what he did after the catch.
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rap.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game.
Shit, the deep.
They often become the leading receiver.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott got his tight end. That's complete. That's Schultz. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Prescott on 3rd and goal.
Oh, good motherfucking D. That's the game.
He's hit the 50. He's hit the 40.
Oh, he caught it. That's game. Good shit.
Looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter.
Most of the restaurants were actually purchased and taken over by Dairy Queen, and the name Burger Queen would fade out of existence.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
There are people out there who still hopefully fondly remember Burger Queen. Beefsteak Charlie's.
So now on over to Beefsteak Charlie's.
To throw is Wilson.
Game time. Good shit. We ain't gonna come back from that. Good game, cuz.
Charlie's was just another one of these theme restaurants that enjoyed a short time of success before their novelty wore off. This restaurant's theme was centered around horse racing. Not the first thing to come to mind when mentioning theme restaurants. And the restaurant was mostly known for their steak sandwiches. These sandwiches, however, would not carry them through the decades. And after a quick rise to 60 chains, they would begin to decline. And in 2009, the final Beefsteak Charlie's would close its doors forever. Carol's.
Okay, of course.
Carol's was not one of those theme restaurants that were once so popular. Instead, they were just a regular home-cooked meal type of establishment that offered a variety of home-style comfort food that people loved.
It was delicious.
Carol's chain of restaurants would all be closed by the 1980s, but the parent company that had owned them continued to see success. In fact, the company currently owns the largest franchise collection of Burger Kings out of any franchise owner.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers.
I just sat here listening to you storm, babe. You was snoring. You was watching TV with your eyes closed. Snoring.
They're underway. This is taken just shy of the 10.
You going back to sleep. You gonna watch the news for right now.
Across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
I just told you, damn, chill out. Yeah, man.
On play action, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to have his first down as they're able to get it.
That's what you was watching. You was asleep. I just told you you was snoring. Right here. You going back to sleep. I just told you you was asleep. You sitting there.
They come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Prescott now. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well. They have to break at least 1 tackle after the catch. He did that on that play.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient. Excellent job blocking. Finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Slide, 97. Drill, 52. Red, cycle. Left.
Here's Lance to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they faked the handoff. Now Lance. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Elliott running right. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A bizarre incident occurred in the North Indian state that was captured on camera.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
The video captured the terrifying moment where the land itself began to rise out of the body of water. As onlookers screamed and screamed, the ground itself moved like some ancient creature from the deep.
Good shit.
From Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 15. But when I looked down, he's kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
From a defensive perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Did you break the ice a little bit? Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
In extraordinary numbers. And in certain parts of the planet, during the summer
Play action, now it's Lance.
I fucked that up. Good shit. So
Down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Spend most of their life cycles buried in the ground. And one of nature's most incredible displays, these insects emerge from the
play action. Here's
17 years
Lance.
of hibernation to make
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. They find some on the field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Their old body into their own one. Pretty weird, but wonderful in its own way. Electric brake. As a fundamental scientific force, the law of gravity is
here's Lance.
planet, universe,
He'll fire
atoms,
this
and
deep for
everything
Ayuk.
Oh, you gotta catch that, man. What you doing?
There are some cases where gravity just
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Amazingly, over the years, hundreds of videos have appeared of vehicles doing the exact same thing.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Flock to the location every year in order to try out the anomaly for themselves. Local folklore.
On third down, here's Mitchell. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Maybe there's something stranger to it.
Plans to throw for it on 4th down. He'll buy some time right.
Sinkholes are terrifying events.
Minute 55 left to go. Here's the
Went
first
out.
half of play.
Shit.
Back in 2013, a small village in Bosnia was subject to one of the most sudden and unbelievable sinkholes we've ever seen. Just outside the village, children would often fish in a tranquil pond that was filled with green algae and lined with willow trees.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, that all came to an end when, without
First down, here's Mitchell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Lance.
Good shit.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Nothing
They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll take
He let you get that.
for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Robbie Gold on for the extra point.
The video, which was believed to have been filmed on a farm in western Kansas back in 2012.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
A scientific anomaly. Incredibly, a similar event occurred in 2017 in North Dakota, when a rancher had the shock of his life when one of his calves was born
So
with
I'll
an
leave it
extra
at
set of
7
limbs.
now as they kick
Just
it
like the
away.
fully grown cow from Kansas, this calf was otherwise completely healthy.
Take it in
Able
at
to
the
live a
3.
life entirely unhindered. Pond crabs. Like something that's crawled straight out of a science fiction movie, take a look at this huge, amorphous mass discovered lying at the bottom of a lake. After videos emerged of this enigma of the natural world, it was dubbed the Blob of the Lost Lagoon.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on there and talk about it. And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throw Prescott.
But they often remain hidden under the murky surface for months at a time.
Ooh, I'm fucking up. Good shit.
Picked off by the former first rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Nothing says
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now.
I let it go. Good shit. I'm salty about that.
Great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 13-7.
One of nature's greatest optical illusions. Although it appears to show endless amounts of water flowing from its edge, it's actually
so with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Mauritius lies between an ocean shelf region that rises above
and that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Into an unknown abyss. What you're seeing isn't water falling, but endless amounts of sand plummeting down into one of the planet's deepest unexplored crevices. Desert blobs. Oh no, the blob is back, but this time it's made of sand. Well, at least that's what we think it's made from. Well, our last entry turned out to be a strange mass of pond life. Our next incredible entry features one of the strangest desert plants the world has ever known. Feast your eyes on the Ureta, a 3,000-year-old species of flowering plant that makes their home
as he throws there incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gunn and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
It's actually one of the most incredible plants on the planet. Chimeras. While chimeras are often associated with cryptid creatures and experimental life forms grown in secret laboratories, our next entry features one of the more unlikely.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead now. We'll see if these guys can get a score of their own and regain that lead.
Yeah, they have that type of response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. The ball's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
In fact, it's so incredibly rare that the odds of this thing happening are around 1,000,000,000. The term chimera doesn't just apply to coaches, but can occur in animals.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up the first down.
Of course, is officially designated the world's oldest organism and is believed to be more than 80,000 years old. Located deep in the
I fucked that up. Good shit.
All afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Trunks root and then takes its place, effectively contributing to an endless cycle of the same life form. Stretching out across 107 acres of Utah's Fish Lake National Forest, it consists of over 47,000.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss.
And its name comes from the Latin "ander," meaning ice spring.
Again, it's Elliott.
Yeah, you can say that again.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Braylon's run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
In the comment section below.
So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
Good shit.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, what the fuck did I just do?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49ers. They score a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for
Who the fuck did I throw it to? Goddamn.
Third quarter, but
sure you use a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in position to win.
It was a different century. MTV was
Going with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Fashions of the time period were things like members-only jackets, parachute pants, and of course, big hair. As the decade went on, more and more people were trying to update their homes away from the 70s styles. Today, we're going to take a look at some of these changes that you probably remember.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Tad and man, your boy Papa Duck back with Tad and man, your boy Papa Duck back with a very, very important video. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you ain't already. But if you have, thank you so much. Okay? If you anybody you know want to promote on our channel, whatever business they got,
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And this is a lot of teams infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's been a group effort where mistakes have happened. Can they put it aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive? I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
That's basically what I'm saying.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
And
he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And it's so to the point, they've done it so much.
Looking like we in trouble. Better smoke some weed.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott.
You gotta let our nuts hang down.
Forcing throws into tight coverage has already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but you're fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
If I make it, we come back.
How is it that I can post, which I did?
If I don't, it's a wrap.
We're talking about different deities. We're talking about different African gods. When you speak and you say, oh, I shade and all these things. I posted stuff like that and have black folks talk
now Prescott on 4th down.
About that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral
good shit.
Near the 11-yard line. So an opening drive interception.
Ain't our night tonight, fellas.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Losing touch with reality. You know what I'm saying? To the point, like
on 1st down, Lance.
Like I say, I'm just
over the middle, complete to Samuel.
This
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The ideologies that's pushed on us. These people telling us we should live this way and should live that way. I guarantee you, man, the average person that reads the Bible don't have a clue of what they're reading. There's no one there to break it down. It's written in allegory, in symbolic form, parables. Like, understand what I'm telling you.
2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. From the gun, it gave to Mitchell.
Ooh, look how he did us. Good game, good game, good game.
And the thing is, like, who's
Bedtime.
And I keep saying, our problem is the very people that's teaching us one reality, but our faults or our consequences. In a simple, see, like this, how could you teach us or